I'm standing in the hallway, and everyone paired up because everyone knows everybody. Everyone's all friends, and they're like, yeah. They're all pairing up. I'm standing in front of an empty locker, just staring at it like, I have no one. What am I supposed to do? All of a sudden, I hear deep breaths, and I feel this, and then a head just appears, and I hear this exact sentence. Want to be locker buddies? Petrifying. My first instinct was just to. Welcome back to the Unknown Conversation. This is episode 2, and today's guest is a really close friend of mine. This is my buddy Kai.
Hi. You actually know me as the Puff Puff.
Yep, I brought it up in one of my recent videos when I was talking about the podcast coming, and I brought up Puff Puff, otherwise known as Kai. But yeah, he's now here on a podcast. You now get to see what this dude looks like as well. Which,
Exactly.
if you were wondering, fucking handsome ass dude. Look at him over there. But yeah, so and just an FYI, we are of age. Leave me alone, YouTube. I just want to clarify that.
Oh,
You good?
that partially went up my nose.
You just went Scottish there.
I did?
Yeah.
Fuck. Pre-game toke.
Do you have any?
everybody.
Wait, what is your heritage? Do you have any Scottish or like, what are you?
Actually, yeah, I think I do.
Do you?
My mom actually wants to, for some dumb, not even dumb reason, but
Yeah.
she wants to. Fuck, what's it called?
Uh,
Ancestry.com.
Oh, like find out what your heritage is and shit. Yeah, yeah.
So we'll have to fucking we'll get a package or some shit soon.
Yeah.
Or she'll get a
Who's
package.
beeping?
Once she gets that package and shit, I'll go to her place and
Yeah.
then it's like they extract blood or some shit
Yeah.
or some type.
Yeah,
of
it's like they do a little like a blood or a cheek swab or something.
yeah,
get some
something like that,
DNA.
yeah, almost like a cock in the mouth.
Yeah, just okay. Don't. I just fucking did that on camera. Oh god. Is my phone on a weird? No, no. The whole house is on an angle. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, everything is on an angle. So like, if you put a ball down, it just rolls.
fuck, almost only if we caught that light fucking falling,
That would have been pretty funny.
that would have been.
Yeah. Yeah, there's this place is very haunted.
Yeah.
Well, it's to be expected. It's an old house.
Yeah, as we were setting up Damien was setting up the podcast. Out of nowhere, we just hear a fucking clink and a crunch, and I watched the light that's up there just drop down and fucking, as we speak, sitting on a barrel.
Yeah, it just I don't even know how it's a twist off light.
There was no wind.
It's
no
also
nothing
it's a twist
either.
off.
Like
You have to literally turn it, twist it off.
I see that. Yeah, no, I seen that. Yeah.
I don't know.
Fucking Gerald.
So you do believe in ghosts?
Oh, dude.
Now, do you believe them like the traditional belief, or is it more like because some people they're like, oh, I believe in the energy. Do you believe in that, or do you actually believe like, fucking, there's a ghost named fucking Jimmy, and he's gonna shove you if he wants to?
So, actually, my first really true experience was with Django.
Django, another buddy, my
And-
long lost
yep.
son. He's on a future episode, you know.
And the first time we were just using like a bit younger, we were using the phone app where it scans through multiple radio stations simultaneously. Luckily, from what I heard, his ghosts are pretty friendly, or his mother's place, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, I've had some experiences there.
Yeah, I've heard about some of them. Yeah, but we talked to them for a bit using that thing. We didn't think it worked. We went to my place where, honestly, I'm surprised my dad's place isn't freaking haunted.
Seems kind of newer though.
I don't even know why I say my dad's place. I don't even fucking live there anymore.
Well, it's still your dad's place. That doesn't make.
That's true. I said my place at first.
No, you said your dad's place. Oh, don't mean to interrupt you. We're sponsored. No, we're not sponsored.
If we were
Sponsor us?
sponsored by Ricky's,
What even
that'd
is
be
vodka?
fucking
Oh, it's
awesome.
vodka lime pop.
It's almost like a lime Gatorade with
Yeah.
vodka.
Trailer Park Boys are. Is it good?
That's why I fucking nodded and pointed at it, bud.
Ooh. Oh, it's called Liquorade. I don't know what that was, but I'm cool with it.
But we talked to them and shit, and then Django afterwards, he proceeded to tell me the stories about you and what's happened.
Yeah, bag crinkle,
then-
rocking horse, all that bullshit.
After that, we didn't really try talking, blah blah blah. Years pass by. Never heard, never seen shit at all at his house.
Yeah.
So I got cocky.
Oh god.
And apparently the furnace room is the most haunted room. I had no problem going in there. I always would literally say, "Hey, ghost, how's it going?" Like, blah, 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 be friendly with them. And then, this is actually my, like, true, like, I actually fully believe it now. Because even those, the radar thing, going through my head is, it's the app fucking, you know.
Some of the
pointing out.
apps are fake bullshit, so I get that.
Exactly. And then I'm sitting there in the doorway, kind of just like chilling, arms on the top, just leaning. Actually, kind of talking shit, being like, "Dude, I know there's no ghost, blah blah blah." And then I completely forgot about it, and we were talking about something else as he was working on his RC cars and shit. When all of a sudden, full out from behind, grab on the shoulder, I immediately spun the fuck around, being like, "What the fuck was that?" And there's only one spot to hide because you can clearly see this 2 foot by, what is it, like 10-foot room?
Yeah, I think it's about 2 by 10 foot room roughly. I've been in.
Yeah.
You're talking about his basement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The storage room where it has like the two
Yeah.
shelves and then
Creepy
the,
ass weird room
or
in the corner of the
yeah,
basement.
the furnace room.
It looks like where you hide little kids in.
Exactly, and there's like a dead rat or some shit in the corner. I don't fucking know. There used to be, but all I know is I go, "Ha ha, very fucking funny, Jaden, his brother. Now get the fuck out now." And I'm like, "Okay." He's hiding behind the furnace trying to scare me again. I pop the corner, the only fucking corner you can hide behind that furnace, and I saw nothing, and my smile of joy just went, and I fucking booked it, and quite literally kind of like grabbed Django and kind of like hid behind him for a second, being like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Okay, let me just throw this in the picture here. I want to. He hid behind Django, out of all people in existence to hide behind. Now, listen,
most
Django
scariest
is
fucker.
Django is like a brother to me. He is one of the closest friends I have, and I've known him, and we've been through a lot of shit.
Agreed.
But I will wholeheartedly diss him here. He's the worst one to choose to hide behind. That's like if I hid behind my tripod stand that my phone is currently
That's
sitting.
fucking true.
Like, he's a stick.
Oh god.
So hiding behind him of all people, not a great choice. But all right, each to their own.
I mean, fuck.
Yeah.
If anything's gonna take
It'll take him.
something, it'll take him, and then
Yeah, and then you can run.
either run to the Civic and fucking bust it through the
Doesn't
house.
even help him.
I probably would, honestly.
Oh, you'd save him.
Yeah, I'd physically drive the Civic into that house. I'd just fucking
Fuck it.
pop it in reverse and just backwards drive.
So
Hope to God I end up in the basement.
I've had my few experiences there. Django's told you about a little bit
Actually,
probably.
before you say that,
Yeah.
Django, if you're listening to this, fuck you, but sorry.
Fuck you.
Uh,
Not sorry.
I really hope he does find a place of his own, because I think he's going back to live with his mom.
Something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got some shit going on. I don't want to get too much into his shit.
Oh yeah, true,
Yeah,
true,
yeah.
true.
But like, yeah, he's.
I'm just wishing the best.
No,
for
I'm
him,
hoping
'cause
the best for him. You know, like
He's been through a lot of rough shit.
I feel like anyone watching, like, you probably have a close friend or even yourself where you've been through some rough shit in your life where you just don't know where you're going next, like moving stuff. And I'm in my own situations, but our buddy, he's got a lot going on right now in that department. So that's kind of just so you don't get too confused in what we're talking about. He's just going through a lot. We're hoping the best for him.
I'm about to fucking shoot those birds before they.
I know
Ah!
you can probably hear them.
I scared one away.
Oh, you
Ha,
did?
you little bitch.
You can probably hear them, but honestly, they won't come out too loud on here because I do have noise suppression filters.
Oh, okay, good,
Yeah.
good, good.
So not too bad. Like, and you'll hear just like this is the whole point. I talked about this in episode 1, and I'm gonna always mention this. I like the loudness of the nature in the podcast, and some people are like, why? See, if you listen to a lot of podcasts,
It's relaxing, bro.
they have the background noise. They always have like music or something random going on. I have nature's music. I get to listen to birds, wind, all this beautifulness. Like this, in my opinion, is such a relaxing spot to sit. You are full privacy. There's no one here around us.
Beautiful views.
We're in the middle of nowhere with a bunch of gorgeous trees
And a random sign.
that
of
says no
2
molesting
football
or something.
fields. Yeah, fucking.
It doesn't say that.
Not jail for pedos.
We don't know what it says, but
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
No, what I was getting at though earlier is I was gonna tell you. So you said you had some experiences at Django's. Django's like I've had some, but those are nowhere near my top experiences, ghost experiences. I had Django's probably told you about the rocking horse. I gotta take a sip for that one. Hold on, cheers.
Yeah, we fucking haven't.
Yeah, we haven't cheersed yet. Alright.
Clink.
So I didn't even take a sip. So there was the rocking horse. It was just like we heard noises in the middle of the night. We got up and his rocking horse was just repeatedly, which was very creepy. And then there was a bag. There was an empty chip bag in the kitchen, and we heard like if someone was to grab a chip bag and be like squish it with their hands. And we heard that. But there was no one home. It was just me and him. And we found the bag in the kitchen on the floor, and it wasn't like it just fell. Like it was like someone crinkled it. So that was weird. But no. So the most terrifying my whole thing of the ghost stuff is I've had so much experience. I could do a full almost 2 hour long podcast telling you about all my ghost experiences. I have experienced more ghost shit than I feel like the average person has, like way more. And I had one experience when I was younger that ever since then, no ghost experiences really scare me. Now, they do creep me out. Obviously, it's ghosts, like they're creepy. But ever since this one, it's like every time I have another ghost experience, I'm like, wasn't like that one. It's like it literally traumatized me to the soul to the point where I think I have a little bit of PTSD from it.
Oh shit.
Well,
clearly.
so I still like I'm thinking about it right now. I'm actually starting to feel the little bit of the fear from it. But
Oh no, doesn't kick
well, the
me.
alcohol's for.
Exactly.
Always drink alcohol to get rid of all your Okay, no,
If you
do
got
not.
problems, put Trailer Park Boys on the background and drink some Liquorade. It's good for your health.
Don't listen.
Fuck the doctors.
Don't listen to any of that. But anyways, okay. So what
Get
happened?
Popcorn lung.
I woke up at roughly 3, 4 a.m. You know, like an average time where shit gets creepy. What was that? I tried to do air quotes and I went,
It's that creepy.
yeah, when shit gets creepy. So I woke up and I needed to go to the bathroom, and it was at it was at my dad's old house, and I was walking down the hallway.
Oh.
You probably heard little bits about this. This story's traveled.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah, and it's just I was walking down the hallway, and all of a sudden they could just go to the bathroom, and it was like a long hallway, and at the very end was a room with a fan in it, like one of those old metal fans. And as I'm walking to go to the bathroom, all of a sudden all sound disappeared to the point where I couldn't hear anything, not even my own breath, not my own footsteps, like nothing. And then I got freezing cold, and if anyone knows me, I don't get cold.
That is true. Yeah, you have.
So-
Do you mind? Yeah, your.
My actual body temperature problem. It's a medical thing. And
Yeah, ladies, he's 10 degrees hotter than
hot.
what he should be.
With this new haircut
You
too.
couldn't see me wink there, but pretend I wink.
With this new haircut too, like.
Ooh.
But so I was walking down the hallway and I was freezing, couldn't hear anything, and then all of a sudden I heard, like I could hear the metal fan at the end of the hallway. That's it, which was really weird. One sound was like being targeted, and then I heard footsteps come running behind me, full speed down the hallway, like loud, like those. That's all I could hear. Like imagine not being able to hear anything, so the one sound you do hear is amplified.
Yep.
So I heard that, just the running footsteps flying at me from down the hallway.
It's like me playing fucking
then-
COD with you. I'll go dead silent, you'll go dead silent. All I hear is.
Yeah, literally, that's what it was like. And then I felt my shoulder get grabbed. And then as my shoulder got grabbed, this is the worst part, and this is something I can't even fully describe. It's almost impossible to fully describe. So, when it grabbed me, all sound came back, all noise came back, everything came back. But it was what happened when it grabbed me. When it grabbed me, I felt sad. Like, I mean, I felt like I just watched someone put my whole family in front of me and shoot them all. Like, I felt like so absolutely depressed and sad. Like, I've never felt that upset about anything in my entire life. And it crushed me. And it was like existential dread. Like, it was like insane how bad I felt. Guilty, horrible. And then I've talked to some people about it. And some people who claim to have knowledge and go, shit, you can believe what you want to believe.
I
Said that
believe ghosts jerk off when you're sleeping.
Okay, that's a terrifying thought.
Just like an old fucking 1853 man over top of your bed, standing at like 7 feet tall, just
What? Why is that?
with severe underbite too.
Why did you think? Okay, I'm just fucking crossing past that. But no, literally at that feeling, and I have told people, and the people who've claimed they have knowledge about it have told me that they think I went to purgatory, the place in between life and death.
Oh yeah.
They think that's what happened. They think they were trying to pull me in, and that pain that I felt, that sadness, was the sadness and pain of everybody in purgatory, which I could imagine is a lot of pain. So to this day, whenever I think about it, I
Honestly,
feel it.
yeah, because you like. Sorry for interrupting. If you think about it, you don't know if you're going to heaven or hell. That's fucking pure torture. You're just
Oh.
waiting in line to see what fucking happens.
You're just sitting there.
Oh, you're fucking
Yeah.
sitting? Oh, that's fuck.
But no, literally, I felt that. I still feel it actually. Like when I think about it, I still get a little bit of that feeling in the back of my head. And ever since then, you can imagine now why every time a ghost encounter happens, I'm like,
Fair point.
it's like, what are you gonna do? Like I've literally, whoa, I, I like bad sentence, but I've literally seen shadows, like full figures, like full on figures directly in front of me, like 6 feet away, and this was my reaction. Oh shit. Okay. Just close my door. Like it doesn't bother me because of that one encounter.
I mean, it's kind of best thing to do. Just be like, fuck you.
Literally, like I just fucking push it aside. Yeah, so you're wearing your overalls from your job, huh?
Yeah, let's see what I got in the pocket.
You what do you
Phone,
just throws it.
cigs.
Got his trimmers.
Pruner.
We got a plane going by.
And if I go to my car, I have my fucking root slayer.
I have a bomb. No,
It's
kidding.
called a Hori. It's a.
Sorry, I just screamed I have a bomb as the plane's going by, but just continue.
I can't say that.
Don't say. No, I know what you were. No, I know you. So just I knew what you were gonna say. We're not gonna get into that. I might even have to cut my whole bomb spiel out. But yeah. So you work landscaping. How do you feel about that? Like honestly, do you like landscaping?
Well, with the new company that I'm with right now
Mm-hmm.
is. Oh fuck! Give me a second. When I meant by Hori, that's a. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I call it my whore. But it's just really a weeding knife. But oh no. What was the question?
I was asking about how do you actually feel about your job? Like, do you actually like landscaping, or is it just like another, money job?
So the crew I'm with, dude, they're fucking amazing, amazing guys.
The people
Like,
make your place.
Yeah, like not too long ago, I helped. Actually, like 3 days ago, I helped the one guy. What was it? I helped him move a deck. It was just
Okay.
an 8 foot by 8 foot deck. Like wasn't really big
Yeah.
at all, but still, he needed it moved because he was getting a fucking 32. No, yeah, 32-foot trailer. Like, dude, the way he had to back up, tight ass fucking entrance, down a fucking slope, back up a hill, and he had to fucking angle it again to get it through a fucking gate,
Yeah.
and then go out. It's like, what the fuck?
It's a wild property.
Dude, it is fucking wicked.
What's some of the crazy? What's like one of the craziest?
You know what's the funny shit too?
Oh, this is perfect.
The
This is
barn,
kind of what I was
all
going
the
at.
chickens in it got killed off or some shit, but one chicken. So the chicken's actually lonely. So when we were walking by and shit, it was constantly with us.
So he just has one lonely chicken.
He's getting more though.
Oh,
He's getting more in about I think 3-4 weeks now.
okay.
Because even he can see like the damage it's doing. Like she was continuously following us, follow us everywhere, every angle, as close as she could be.
So it kind of sounds like one of your big things you seem to like with the job is like the connections you make, like the people.
Oh, the people are really amazing. I do love. Like I'm not even gonna lie. I've been looking at your property, being like, "Holy shit!" let me fucking trim this shit for you. Let me fucking go nuts on a fucking trimmer.
Yeah.
Like, I wish you could see the work I've done. I
Yeah.
create diamonds,
Oh, I believe you.
which fucking are beautiful when you look at it in grass. Like,
Yeah.
fucking amazing. Dude, I'm actually a really highly skilled landscaper now. I'm actually thinking about it.
Lots of
Holy fuck.
you've done a lot of work, a
Yeah,
lot of
and I'm
jobs.
with a really good company now.
Some people pick up shit quick too.
Exactly.
I've done a little bit of landscaping
No,
myself.
like, yeah, so you understand it.
Yeah, I did
Like-
mostly laying sod, but yeah.
Oh, so you did more enhancement construction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was mostly laying sod, and then I did for that same company. I did snow removal, and I just did heavy shoveling.
Oh,
in the winter.
dude, don't get me started on fucking. Okay, I'll tell you once. One shift I did in the winter.
Okay, let's hear it.
Me and my buddy David. There's an old lady that had a sign on a chair. So picture like complex buildings, kind of like spreading out, like adjusting and then spreading out again. She was the one in the corner with a chair, a wooden chair, with a sign hanging from it saying "No salt," SOLT. I searched that shit up. That's fucking god shit. This bitch was a fucking. Oh, sorry. This lady was an enemy from the get go because she said salt and she was yelling at me.
I'm sorry. I'm just cracking up with the.
No,
This
but
bitch.
here's the thing. Her fucking light was off.
Okay.
So you couldn't see the sign. There was shit piled around the sign. So this looks like a fucking scrap bin. Something that you're not going to go and look at to see if there's a sign that says no salt.
Yeah.
And it said SOLT, which was fucking hilarious as shit. Search it up. It's fucking funny. Salt. And then she comes out and she lets out her little vicious guard dog, which is a fucking puppy that looks like a fucking hamster.
Oh my god.
And no salt, blah, blah. I'm like, I am so sorry. Like, and then she flicked the light on, and as I'm turning, not even. I didn't even see a sign. Fucking continue doing my shit. She's fucking watching me, so I'm like, okay, like I'm sorry. Goes back inside, dude. Old ass lady at 3 a.m. in the fucking morning was up and was watching for me, quite literally.
Kind of weird.
I know. And then I do my shit, and as I'm coming back, I look over. Since her porch light is on, no salt. I'm still gonna say it like that because it was like pencil drawn too, so you could barely fucking read it.
It was on a pen. It was like pencil drawn on,
On
the sign.
cardboard, basically. You could barely read it, and a pile of shit on a fucking chair, basically blending in with the chair because the chair's also fucking those school chairs that are wooden with the fucking metal rods and shit. That with the sign in the middle, so it kind of blended the fuck in with the cardboard.
Some old people really do the weirdest shit.
Yeah, and she fucking came out screaming, bro, like reaming my ass.
Did she have like
She
a, was she
became my
was she
fucking
foreign
enemy.
at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I
figured.
said salt.
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 Nobody sold.
Salt.
You ever ask your neighbors for salt?
Salt.
I'm sorry. Okay.
No, I think I'd have to look up and pray to Jesus for that. Be like, hey, we're salt.
Did you ever get any like big tips or anything? Shut up.
Legally,
You can't take them.
No.
Do you though?
if they're like old people that insist not even no.
No.
Nope.
What about? Have you ever been offered like snacks or drinks
All the time, bro.
and you take those?
All the fucking
'Cause
time.
that's like a physical tip.
That you made that dirty. You made that dirty.
So you got those physical tips.
All up in me.
For fuck's sakes. But yeah. So like
You
what?
went
What?
dirty,
Like
you know I
what
have
is
to
the
complete
biggest
it.
like snack or like drink you've been offered?
A lemonade.
A lemonade?
Oh wait, no. I'm thinking of this new company I'm with.
Oh, so you could have got anything with your old company, just in general.
To
You got
be
a lot of
honest, my
lemonade.
old company, there was fucking blowing and shit, blowing around. Not even shitting you, $50 fucking bill. I treated my entire crew to lunch that day.
Wow. That's pretty nice.
Mm. There's one site. Probably only reason I'll miss that company. Cookie lady. She always came out
like
with
old granny
cookies and
cookies,
stuff.
like that good shit.
We made sure her yard was perfect. We might have just found our new cookie lady with one of our guys.
Ooh.
because you're stupidly nice. It was like, yeah, I'll bring you guys water stuff. Hey, maybe even cookies. And we're just like, hey,
Old lady cookies are so good.
you can't fucking beat them.
No, granny cookies. I don't know why. They're just so good. Or even some mom cookies. Some mom cookies are good.
Yeah, I really hate
My
it.
mom makes pretty
I
good baked
really,
goods. She was on the first
fucking
podcast.
hate to say this. I really do.
What?
It kills me.
Is your mom not good at baking?
No, she's amazing.
Okay.
But my grandma,
Yeah.
which I labeled, literally her name is Grandma with the Cookies.
Cookies aren't that good?
They're fucking amazing. Oh, they're so amazing. But Django's mom
Really? You like her cookies better?
makes a better peanut butter cookie than she does. And it pisses me off because I love my grandma's peanut butter cookies
Yeah.
so fucking badly.
See, here's the weird
The
thing here.
moment I tasted it, no, I had to retry hers. I have to.
Yeah, 'cause
It's
see,
been a while.
okay, so here's the weird thing here. I've
I think
had
she's
his
alive.
mom's peanut butter cookies, but I've also been spoiled with my whole
That's
family.
a random thing.
Yeah.
I just let go of my can, not fucking thinking.
It's just
and
been sitting there.
yeah,
You're so stable. If I did that, I'm gonna launch it into the fucking stratosphere. Because I randomly.
Why look up?
I don't. You trying to find the can?
I think I see it 30 degrees that way.
No, but I think I'm kind of spoiled with like baked goods and like cookies and shit and just cooking. My whole family, there's so many good people at baking and cooking, just spread out through the entire family. And I've had Django's Mom's peanut butter cookies. They're good. They're good. But I've had 5 times better, in my opinion.
Man, this is why I'm gonna like. I've been researching and looking.
Oh,
up.
it's mosquito hour. Fuck.
Well, they can suck my dick. It'll get all bumpy and rigidity, so ooh, ladies will have some fun.
He's like this. He really is. Fuck. No, I've had some pretty good like food and like baked goods from like my mom. She makes okay, my favorite thing she bakes is makes these homemade raspberry tarts
I love a raspberry tart.
with real raspberries, and she makes the crust herself and all that.
Why would it be fake? Oh no, jam. Sorry.
Yeah. But I'm not kidding. That baked good is probably one of the best things ever. Like it tastes so good. I've had them. She calls them like raspberry crumble tarts or something because she put like there's like crumble on top.
You know what I like a lot?
So good.
Most favoritized fucking dessert of all fucking time?
What?
Portuguese custard tart.
I've never had one of those.
You haven't?
No. What is that?
It's the tart that's yellow with and it's burnt on top. No.
Oh wait, no, I might have.
They're so fucking good, bro.
I've eaten
If
so
any
much
of you
though.
fuckers hate it, fuck you. I'm trying to be polite, but fuck you. They're good, okay? And if anything, it's the crust or the baker that just made them shit. Because
What-
I haven't had a bad
What if
one
right
yet.
now I just looked at you and said I fucking hate them?
I'd throw probably every vape at you.
Okay, well, good thing I don't hate them. Okay, I just wanted to see what you'd say. I was curious.
Oh, sorry. I'll bend you over
No,
backwards.
no.
Rip those pants off you because you can't try with me. I got suspenders on, and if I rip these off right now, I got pants on underneath that are self-tightening, motherfucker. But guess what? I can drop those pants, unzip the little thing here. It might take me 5 minutes to get my dick out because trust me, it's hard to piss with these fucking overalls unless you unhook them. Yeah, you have to be like a stripper when you unhook. You have to go.
What am I gonna call this? Am I gonna call it
And then
stripping with
boom,
my guest?
You whip your dick
Like,
out and piss.
Jesus
But you have
Christ.
to make sure this shit is all fucking sealed. And not gonna go into the toilet because I've almost had my phone go into the toilet.
Oh, have you ever like you flipped it down and had all your shit just fall out?
Fuck all the
Oh
time.
god, that's so frustrating.
I forget it's open.
I would be so annoyed. I would so do
I'm
that.
surprised it was nothing fucking just spilt onto my fucking dick there.
I would lose my shit all the time if I did that. And I mean that like as in I'd get angry and I'd just lose my shit. Like,
I mean,
literally.
hell. That's the funny part though, is because like
They were just reaching into your ass. I was like, what are you doing?
technically am.
Oh, okay.
If you need anything, ooh, like that's trim line. Actually, 2 things of trim line.
Anybody need some trimming done?
Yeah, I'll fucking come do it. $50. It might
him a
be seem
sandwich.
pricey, but
I've gotten a tip
once
actually.
you see how fast I am, that's why.
I've gotten a sandwich one time we were talking about stuff what you've been given from
Wait, sir? Trash in that
landscaping.
pocket?
I've been given a sandwich made one time. An old lady offered me a sandwich.
Ah.
It was actually really good. It was okay. So no offense. Okay, so
Restrictions.
no, so I'm gonna tell you right now. So you know what I was doing? See, I wasn't actually technically hired by the company. I was just working with them. So I didn't have many restrictions. But so she was gonna offer me money, but I said no because I didn't want the money. I was like, don't worry about it because I hate money. That's the thing. I talked about it. I fucking hate money. I think it's the root to all evil. That's the big topic. But
Well, we live in Canada. We kind of need that shit because.
oh, we
sorry
need
for
it.
interrupting again.
yeah, yeah.
Django sent me. He probably sent it to you.
Yeah.
The liberals are dropping the tax
Yeah.
on gas and no 407 like tax or no 407 like pays anymore.
Oh no, like full pay.
Yeah, it's free.
Oh, that's nice. Kind of.
What about the fucking food that they've been jacking the price on?
Yeah, the tax has just been flying up in Canada on food.
Are they just gonna sit there and fucking put the gas tax shit and just like double the quadruple the
don't get me
tax
wrong,
each year now?
It's very cool they're making gas cheaper, but like, food.
Dude, the gas station near my fucking work.
Yeah.
I got it for the cheapest I've got it for was for $1.20.
That's crazy.
Like,
But see,
if
I
you
also
need gas, go to fucking somewhere that's like country, like a small ass town.
go to
They
a
sell-
reserve. If you're in Canada, just go to the reserve and get gas.
If you have your fucking native card, bro, you probably already know it's fucking.
Go to get gas then.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, like, hey, I don't. But I care
Hell,
more.
technically, I can go get mine. Speaking of which, I'm like a bit Scottish. I believe we completely fucking forgot about this. We've switched like 20 topics. Like we went from that to ghost, like to fucking talking about food, to talk about what the.
Okay, you don't
know
need
why.
to keep bringing that up.
Well, fuck you. Literally.
Okay, no, he didn't.
No. Trust me, I'm a straight white fucking male.
You just
I'm
make.
just like this with
yeah.
the fucking boys that I like. He's not even one of the boys.
He's not even a boy. Thought that's where you were going with
He's
that.
my
I was
fucking
like,
brother. I love this man with all my fucking heart. Same with that Django. Django introduced me about 3 months prior to, or introduced me to Damien. 3 months prior from me, me knowing Django. I don't fucking know. Not even. And no, probably in the first month I met you.
Yeah, it was
of
pretty
knowing
quick.
Django.
He talked about you a little bit, and then he said, "Oh, guy's gonna," because it was at my place.
Yeah, because we were at fucking Jane's house up
Yeah.
fucking yonder, which was fucking Nigel's house, actually, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And you were really close by.
yeah. Because
so
it was when I was on
afterwards-
Valentine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you guys came over in the basement, and I met you. It was really awkward the first time because it's like whenever you meet someone for the first time
But
through a friend,
yeah, but you're showing me all your nice and shit.
Yeah.
Your whole fucking room was like, what the fuck?
you
I
instantly
actually
thought it was
almost
sick.
fell down your stairs the first time because
You
I
did.
walked my bike.
No, I heard you.
Yeah, I fucking.
That was my introduction
Okay.
to him.
The biggest two things, actually, before that, no, yeah, I'll say it now. The biggest two things: don't fucking walk your bike down the goddamn staircase.
Yeah.
2 reasons. When I was going down his staircase, it's difficult because it's fucking like riding your goddamn ass. It's basically you're on your tippy toes, and I was on a fucking BMX. Like, that shit's smaller than a fucking mountain bike. If you're on a mountain bike, oh fuck, you're done. But first time I did it, I was going down my staircase when I was still in high school, and quarter way going down, I fucking went head first, bro. Tumbled down the staircase.
That had to have hurt.
Dude, it fucking did.
Probably hurt like a
And I
bitch.
had to call for my dad for help because I entangled my bike. Like, my one arm was one way, other arm was through the fucking handlebars on my bike, like right fucking across, and then wrapped in my fucking frame. So my frame's like crossed here. My legs in my fucking, like, almost physically in my fucking, like, throughout the frame. I tried to get up for 5 minutes because I'm like, I can do this. I couldn't fucking move.
Yeah.
My dad had to physically move it, and when he's moving me, I could fucking feel it. I'm like, okay. And as soon as he got that one arm out, it was like fucking a needle in a haystack. The fucking pile fell. I was able to get out, okay, fine.
That's crazy.
And then I did it at your house. almost.
It was the first time meeting. Imagine if you actually did that and tangled yourself my first time meeting you.
I
And
would have been laughing at the bottom of the
And
staircase.
Django's like, "This is Kai." You're just like,
hey, I'm Kai. Can you help me?
yeah, but you know what's crazy? Even if that's how I met you, it would never be weirder than how I met Django. So like, I still would have been fine.
How did you meet Django? I don't think I've heard this.
You've
story.
never heard this story, so I'm gonna make this aware right now. You're probably gonna hear this story in multiple episodes because I can guarantee you, when me and Django talk, we're probably gonna talk about it.
Yeah, and more likely, I'm gonna be the one picking up Django.
Yeah, there's probably gonna be a double episode where they're both there, which
Yeah, double trouble.
could happen. At
We're
that.
both gonna tag team.
Oh.
him.
Oh God.
Oh
But-
God, indeed. It's what
so-
you're gonna be screaming.
You've never actually heard how I met Django.
I don't think so.
Okay, so how I met Django is one of those things where it's like, I shouldn't have been friends. Like, I should have just decked him. Because it was super weird. So, now, although me and Django have been friends, I don't even know how long. It's been over 10 years. That's how long me and Django have been friends.
I've known Django for actually. Yeah, I was about to say, with the whole topic of Django. 'cause we
He
keep
met you
switching.
a little bit, a bit after knowing me. Like, he knew me for a bit. I remember he met you.
Shit, I think I've known Django for roughly 10 years too.
Because I think me and
When'd you
Django,
meet him?
I think we're pushing to
High
30.
school?
No, I met him in grade 7.
Oh, dude, you're pushing more than 10 fucking years.
What am I pushing? Like, that's like 14.
Try 15. No, 14, yeah.
Yeah, 14, roughly.
Because I've known Django and you.
Yeah.
For. Fuck, because me and Django biked 5 years straight in a row with funny as shit. Every day we'd pack joints, fucking crate them, go out, smoke, go to his place, fucking grab his bong shit, smoke a couple bowls. I'd have my bong already packed in my bag, go to fucking hang out with Jaden and shit for a little bit. Always, or not even, or just go right to fucking Davey and hang out there, smoke with him. Smoke there, but that motherfucker never smoked at the time. Speaking of which,
Oh, showcase. Show it. You shouldn't be watching this if you're a kid. Anyways,
don't know. Okay, actually, fun shit. When you were, I think, so people be like, people be like, I don't know why I fucking said that. God damn it.
so where are you going with this?
But fun fact about weed, it actually kind of destroys the teenager. So it destroys the brain until you're 25, and then it does the opposite.
So,
You go back up. Yeah, it's actually interesting. Yeah, it's weird, but really fascinating.
but before we get too carried away into that topic, I never even finished the story.
Oh fuck yeah! You didn't even get on to the fucking
No,
story.
I started it. Okay, so it was grade 7. Crazy to realize me and Django are pushing almost 15 years. Jesus Christ. No wonder we argue like an old married couple sometimes.
True.
It would make sense.
I've seen you guys. Kind
Yeah,
of.
you've seen us bicker over bullshit. He says something, I'm like, but so it was grade 7, and I just moved from the other side of Cambridge. So I lived on.
Sorry, I was popping my ear there.
I lived on the one side of the opposite side of the river from Southwood.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
when you lived at your
Yeah.
mother's.
So, do you remember? Okay, so you know Valentine. That's the house where you met me.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not gonna know any of these street names unless you're from here, but bear with me.
I don't know any of the fucking street
That's
names.
true.
You
But-
take me downtown, I'll fucking get you to there like that.
I'm
but
the
I
same
don't
way
know
at
fucking
Milestones.
Shit.
But
Django was the one leading us. He knows all the signs.
so where you met me, that side of town.
See?
Yeah. So that is where I lived first.
Aye, aye, aye.
That's where I grew up. I was on that side of town.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And then what happened was I went to my elementary school, and that's not a thing I'm gonna get into. I hated it. It was horrible. Lots of horrible shit in life that moment. But then once I get to hit grade 6 and I was done that elementary school, we had to move. So we moved across the river towards where Django lives,
Oh, okay.
where his mom lived. So we moved across the river. I lived literally down the street from his house. And I didn't know him yet. And then I had to start at a new school with all new people, middle school, for grade 7. I didn't know anybody. I had no friends. I literally knew nothing. I went in, and it was the first fucking day. So it started actually outside. I forgot this. Django reminded me. Started outside. We didn't become friends yet, but I met. So outside, I was just talking to random people, trying to make friends, I guess. And then I just chatted with Django a little bit outside. We talked about random stuff. Like I just kind of chatted with him. Like it wasn't like friend chat. It was like, oh, he's a stranger, just talking to him. Meeting someone new, right?
Hmm.
And then we went inside, and it got to the point where we had to do locker buddies because you couldn't have a full locker to yourself in grade 7.
Dude, I had
So
a lock that was fucking broken, and everybody would basically fucking
steal your shit.
not even steal. They just unlock my lock because I could like pop it in.
Oh, so they just
But
ran
then
it.
yes,
Yeah.
I didn't give a fuck.
So we had to have locker buddies.
Yeah.
Because we weren't allowed to have our own locker in grade 7. Only the grade 8s. I don't know, some weird rule. But this is how it happened. This is he. I take full pride in I am the one to help have matured him a bit. Obviously, his kid is one of the big maturing parts. But before his kid, I'm the one who helped mature him big time. Because when I met him, he was nuts. Like even worse than we know him.
Before you say that, I'm the bad influence. I got him. He's gonna say he did it himself too, and it was just him.
Yeah.
But every time when I first met him, he would be like, he would take a toke, and since I actually had the lung capacity,
Yeah.
I'd be packing out and be like, "You gonna take another?" He's like, "No, I'm good." You take another? Yeah, take another? Yeah, okay. And he'd take another, and then eventually, I knew I succeeded. At least like I know he influenced, like always took tokes, but I knew I kind of like succeeded there. When I heard him the one day, should I take another toke?
Yeah.
And I just didn't say shit this time, and just
You know what's
looked
crazy?
at him, and he goes, "Yeah."
You know what's crazy?
And I was like, "Success, Damien's next."
You know who got him to smoke for the first time ever was?
You?
My sister.
Oh. Yeah, I was about to yeah, you didn't fucking smoke.
Yeah. So, but anyways, I'm back to the fucking how I met him. So, I'm standing in the hallway, and everyone paired up because everyone knows everybody. Everyone's all friends, and they're like, yeah. They're all pairing up. I'm standing in front of an empty locker, just staring at it like I have no one. What am I supposed to do? All of a sudden, I hear deep breaths, and I feel this, and then a head just appears, and I hear this exact sentence. Want to be locker buddies? Petrifying. My first instinct was just to. But then for some reason, I'm glad I did this. I went with what I would never have thought I would do. I looked and I went, sure. That if I wouldn't have reacted different than I would normally have reacted to that, I would never have made friends with him, and we would not be here. Crazy to think about.
That is fucking
Because
cool.
I just went fuck it and I said sure. The fuck it mentality.
Fuck it, why not?
This happened. So then it gets weirder. So then I met him and we started talking and we were hanging out. Me and him were getting along really well. I thought he was super fucking weird, but I was also like, he's the first person I met, and he was a really cool dude. Like he was weird, but he was cool. Like a good mix of both. So I was enjoying spending my time talking to him. And then we hung out a bit, and then eventually we had our first sleepover, and it was at my place. And weirdest sleepover ever. He scared my mom, which is hard to do, because she raised me on watching horror movies, so she doesn't scare easy. So just I'm not gonna go details into the story. I'll go a little bit because I'm sure I'll probably talk about it with him. But he
Yeah, I'll hear it when I'm here.
yeah, you'll probably hear it another time too. But I'll summarize it. Essentially, he was just being weird the whole night and like just nonstop talking. It was my first sleepover with him, right? So he's
Yep.
being super weird. He's nonstop talking. He's just and then I'm sitting there watching TV or playing a game, and he leaves the room. He didn't need to go to the bathroom or anything. He just left. He went down the stairs. I had no awareness of this. He just went downstairs, but he didn't go downstairs normal. He got backwards like the Exorcist on all fours.
Wait, what the fuck?
And he crawled backwards down the stairs making like noises. And my mom, the first time meeting him, so she's just like, and then after he's done, my mom doesn't say anything. Like she's weirded out. She will. Django stands up. He comes and stands behind my mom at the couch, like directly behind her,
Django, is that
Like-
flexible?
like serial killer behavior. He's standing directly behind her, and then he's just going.
What the fuck?
And my mom eventually, builds up the courage to go, Damien's upstairs, right? Django's just like, I know. And then eventually, after, like, I don't know, 10 minutes of him doing that, he just turns and goes upstairs. There was no reason for that. I don't know what. He's autistic as fuck.
Was he sleepwalking?
No, he was wide awake.
What
And
the fuck?
It gets worse. He comes upstairs, and I didn't even know about this. I heard about this from my mom. So, because he didn't tell me about it, my mom told me about this. He told me he went. I asked him what he did. He was like, "I just run downstairs."
That is Django though.
It is.
That is.
And then, so then after that happens, we get late at night. Lots more shit happened that night. Django being weird, and just me and him, like me learning who he is, and fucking, us have become friends. And then it gets nighttime, and I'm trying to fucking sleep. And this guy, it's like 2 a.m., and he starts singing "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star." I'm not kidding.
Oh my god.
He's like, "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, how I want."
Can I? Oh my god.
What?
That reminds me of the time we got drunk as shit and high as fucking shit, and like we're chilling at my place, obviously, or my dad's house. Blah blah blah. I'm trying to fucking sleep because like he drank a little later than I did, and so he had more energy and shit. I'm trying to sleep because we were trying to go to bed.
Yeah.
And I had a bong gas mask near the fucking room. I'm like dazing off, like I'm finally going to sleep. And all I fucking hear from right behind me is I do the slow, like I'm on this side, I do the slow panorama, and he's wearing the fucking gas mask, just heavily breathing, starting to giggle. The only words I could say is, "Go to fucking bed, Django." And I turned back around, KO'd. Dude, he's just like that.
Yeah. No. Well, so how I got him to sleep that night was after he was singing "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star," and he was singing for hours.
Dude, I
He
got
would-
pissed at him
no,
too.
no, he wouldn't shut up. I was trying to go to sleep, and then at one point I just kicked him. I'm laying there, and I just went. I'm sitting there. I'm like, he just laid down and passed out. No, but then it was like a couple weeks after meeting him, maybe a couple months. It wasn't like we weren't like still like as good as we are now. Like it was still like it was still at that point where you could end it.
Yeah, you're friends, but
It wasn't at that. There's no return back stage like it is now, where like whatever he does, I can't just be like bye.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was still at that stage where you could have. I could have been like, "Hey man, sorry." I still didn't. I'm glad I didn't. I'm very glad I didn't. Like I said, he's one of my dearest friends, but he's more, like I said, he's more than a friend. But he's
Yeah,
literally
your brother to
he's
us.
literally a brother to us. But I was going to hang out with him, and I didn't really say much that I was going to. I just said like I'm gonna show up at your house and hang out with him. And then I'm on my way there, and his field in his mom's house. Yeah, the little field
Yep.
back. Yeah, yeah. I get to the street, on that street beside the field, and I'm gonna go hang out with him. And I look over to my left. There's Jago, in the field by himself, jumping through the field like a ninja, eating the flowers. I'm not kidding. He was just like,
I've seen the ninja. I've seen
the jump.
ninja.
so he was doing that, and then I literally just turned around and went home. I was like, I'm good today. I couldn't do it. I had to. No, but okay, no. Then there's the worst one.
Fuck, me and him would have got along so good.
No, there's a worse one though. So there's a worse one.
Oh my fuck! How does it get worse?
So I went over another time to come hang out with him, and
You're gonna fucking kill me already.
I went over to another. I'm gonna do a. Okay, so I went over another time to hang out. I gotta get behind. Okay, so I'll come over another time to hang out with him. I'm still in frame, I think. If not, but yeah. Anyways,
Well, at
so-
least one light turned on, the other one fucking fell off. The
so
one we needed.
I'm still in frame. Oh, what am I? What? Okay, no. So I'm going to hang out with him, and I just shortcut through his field, and I go up and I look at the bathroom window, like his bathroom window,
Oh yep.
and this is all I see. don't see anything, but I see this. I see hand. I see hand movements, and I see just staring out into the field. He tells me to this day. He tells me to this day he doesn't know that he doesn't know what he was doing, and it wasn't that. But I do not believe him.
I don't believe it either.
Again?
I know what you're talking about.
Again, I turned around, and went home. I've done that so many times.
You're fucking.
I was just like, yeah, I'm good.
Oh my god, man.
No,
What
but
the
then-
fuck?
No, it gets worse.
Oh.
So there's one more. Now this is
It's fucking popping off. It's a window.
this is actually like probably like a year. This is probably a year after knowing him.
What was he picturing? The fucking lady just fucking like got us on the green in the fucking forest. Like what the fuck?
I don't
No,
know.
I love this fucking nature.
I don't know what he was
He's-
doing. Maybe he saw me.
It's fucking.
Okay,
He's seen you in the field.
I'm gonna do you one more.
Just
This is the
give
final.
me a fucking minute.
Take it.
I can't. Can you give me a bottle opener, man? I need a fucking drink.
Need a bottle opener.
Where's a bottle
Uh,
opener?
Open one of the other ones for now.
Fair point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab peach because I'm peachy.
Go for the peach one.
I'll drink half. I know you have the lime. Oh wait, I should shake this bitch like Shakira.
I'm dying.
Oh wait, no, that was fucking bubbly.
What?
Shit.
It was bubbly.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Listen to that if you can hear it. Oh shit.
Okay, so
Well, luckily I got cologne in the car.
here's the other one. I also got lots of cologne, don't worry. Here's the final one I'm gonna tell you. There's many stories with Django,
Let
but
me
here's
take a fucking sip, bro.
here's the final one where you take your sip. I'm not gonna start it till you're done. But
It's not bad.
let me see. I see. Well, I don't mind it. It's not bad.
I mean,
So-
if you put sugar in it, it'd be bad.
This is the worst one,
Oh,
and Django knows this story by one word. This is all I have to say to Django, and he knows exactly the entire story. All I have to say to him is this: dishes glove, and he gets it. So here's what the backstory behind that is. So again, this time I stayed because it's been a year, so I didn't just go home. I actually stayed. I regretted it, but I stayed. So
do you regret it now, though?
no, I don't regret it now. Great, one of the fucking funniest stories ever. So I showed up at his house and we were about to hang out, but you know how you always had to do chores with him, and there was always chores happening.
I fucking hated that. Dude, I lived with him for a bit. We
That-
would literally not do dishes and shit
And that's part of
for
the story.
like 2 days.
Yeah.
Like, we specifically ate out. There'd be a mountain of dishes, and
Yeah.
we had to do it.
Oh, that was literally how it was.
And
But-
we paid fucking stupid rent.
So
Stupid for a fucking living room.
here's how it went. So I went to hang out with him, and I didn't want to help him this time. I was like, dude, I can't this time. So he was like, okay, I'm just gonna get the dishes done real quick, and I'll meet you outside. I'm like, all right, sounds good. So then there I am. I'm sitting out on at his front lawn, just chilling, playing on my phone or something. I don't remember what I was doing. I was just waiting for him, right? And then I hear
Mm, mm, mm,
Press stop,
Sorry, that's what happens sometimes when, I get a bit little too high. If Django was here, he'd be pretending I was a fucking dirtbag right now. Every
yeah.
fucking time he does that.
So I'm sitting outside. I'm waiting peacefully. I'm relaxed. I'm not scared. I'm having a good time. Django comes out. He clearly wanted to tell me something. or do something. I don't remember. He was still doing the dishes. So he comes out shirtless. Number one.
He always does.
He comes out shirtless, but it's worse. He comes running out shirtless, screaming random nonsense, saying stuff. He has one dishes glove on. By dishes glove, I mean massive latex glove up to like here.
I know which ones.
On yeah, you know it once. On one hand, just one of them on. In his other hand, he's carrying a Minecraft diamond sword. And he comes out just screaming, making noise. He's like, "Hey, yeah. It just runs at me. And I was just like, it actually put fear into me for a second. I was like,
One time Damien's afraid.
what the? I was like, what are you doing? He's like, he goes straight to normal, stops all weird poses. Dishes. I'm like, and he turns around, goes ahead. Continues dishes. I sat there weirded out for an hour. It took him so long. And then he comes out like normal, dressed, no dishes, glove, no diamond sword. And he's just like, hey,
Dude, he is. No, that. There's a spider on the dab pen.
is there?
Yeah, look.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Oh, he's still connected.
What a legend. He held that.
Here. Where'd you go?
We're just saving a spider.
No, I was trying to feed him to the ant.
We're not saving. But yes,
There's
no,
two different kinds there,
there's-
so it might be a fucking free for all.
there's so many Django stories.
There is so many Django stories.
He's so unique.
He
but-
is a character and a fucking half.
God, I can't. When we do an episode with him, we're gonna obviously get way more into detail about some of the things we've experienced with Django, as he will be here. And actually, some of the things he doesn't even remember doing. Me and Kai have both. I'm sure Kai's had the same thing where he's
Yeah.
told story that Django was involved with, and Django's like,
I don't know.
What?
The ghost story thing? He don't fucking remember.
yeah, no,
that
he
shit.
doesn't remember half the stories. He's so brain dead sometimes. He don't remember them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But it's funny. Anyways, we are getting to the close off point of episode 2 because I'm holding out a steady hour roughly for the first couple episodes, and as things go on, I might extend them, or depending on the episode, I'll extend. There's a bug on my phone. You better not step on the camera. But, anyways, as we are coming to the closing point, it's time to say the final shit. Number one, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It has been loud, chaotic, a little funny. I'm gonna keep just warning you now. If there is anything about the editing or any things about the sound, I'm sorry. Remember, everyone's gonna start somewhere. This is only episode 2. Once things,
Feedback is always good. Just if
Exactly.
you make it negative, I'll come to your house and yeah,
We're
and
gonna
say
li-
hi.
we're gonna leave it at that. So yeah. Anyways, just starting. So everyone's gonna start somewhere. It will get better over as time goes on. But yes, I hope you've enjoyed this. And Kai, do you have anything you want to share or say of the ending of the podcast? How you felt about it? How you felt? Was it fun?
Honestly, kind of disappointed. It's going. Kind of a little sad that it's ending so
It's
soon.
ending. Yeah.
Because honestly, like, we're gonna have to do more of this. Like, yeah, like
100%. You've heard it here. He's gonna be a reoccurring guest.
this,
We'll be back.
even just talking with you, like my brother, like
Yeah. It's nice.
amazing.
It's nice to just sit and talk sometimes.
no, it is, yeah, very
Yeah,
much so.
And that is my whole. That is what this podcast is about. It's the unknown conversation. It's that conversation behind closed doors that's unknown to everybody that you just have with a friend or brother or family or sister or relationship. It doesn't matter. Just the conversation you share with another human, because I think social connection is one of the key things to happiness in life. If you don't have social connection and you are alone and closed off, you will get sad eventually, because you know what? We're here for a limited time. We gotta enjoy it. And how else are you gonna enjoy it but with other people? I think that right
This is
there.
actually not even just that. Oh, cheers to that. But then I'll say my thing after. Clink.
Yeah. What's your final word?
Never go down on yourself. at all. When I was a teen, like I'm 21 now, yeah, just out of teen, blah blah blah. When I was more of like the teeny, like first stages, I'm not gonna lie, I used to be like have those bad thoughts and stuff wanting to end. Never did it, and I'm glad I didn't.
Me too.
And then when I was like halfway through high school, the best thing I said, or you can't say to anybody, is first off, if you're in high school right now, you're living with your parents or whatever, you think you just have school, blah blah blah, have to find a part-time job.
It's
You
so much
have
worse.
it fucking easy.
It's so much
You
worse.
have it fucking easy.
Well said. Your hard ass
But-
life in high school ain't hard.
The thing I learned is, like, hell, I'm even a half accident. My mom wanted me, my dad didn't.
I am an accident.
But yeah, but we're put here, not even put here. We're here for a reason. So why end it?
But we're gonna end this.
Exactly.
Yes, that was a beautiful
It
message.
seems dumb, but it's the truth.
Absolutely.
You don't know your full potential.
Nope.
Until you're old and retired.
True.
Otherwise, you'll never see what you've done. Ending it so soon.
So much things you miss out on.
Yeah, I've heard, I know stories of like really good friends of mine, stuff happening to them and them ending their lives and them literally, their like everything, like their girlfriends and stuff, just go off the face of the earth.
It's hard.
People don't know how much it actually hurts. Like
Your loved
people
ones,
say that
Close people.
no one likes you, this, that, this, that. That's not true.
No,
There's always at least someone that likes and cares for you and would be heartbroken, devastated that you're gone.
absolutely.
And yeah, it's important just to stay alive, keep going, doing your shit. Go fuck yourself. Talking to the can, obviously. But yeah, that's all I got, really.
Beautiful message. Well said. Been fun having you. We're gonna have you back in another one.
Oh yeah,
And yeah, lots more episodes to come, people.
take care.
Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.